My in-laws planned a 2-week trip to Europe and told my husband, "Leave her at home." They didn't whisper it. They didn't soften it. They said it right in front of me during Sunday dinner, like I was furniture or worse, unwanted baggage. Brent, my husband, didn't defend me. He didn't even lift his eyes from his plate. He just nodded, chewing slowly like this was normal. The trip was for his parents' 40th anniversary. They wanted Brent and his sister, Vivian, to revisit all the places they'd honeymooned. Apparently, I wasn't considered part of the real family, despite 6 years of marriage and endless efforts to win them over. "It's nothing personal, dear," my mother-in-law said, dripping fake gentleness. "We just want quality time with our actual children." And the painful part, Brent and I lived in our own apartment. They weren't asking me to look after their house. They meant, stay home, stay invisible, stay out of the way. What made it unbearable was this: Brent and I had been saving for our own Europe trip for 3 years. A dream trip, a shared goal, a promise. We had a dedicated savings account. I put money aside every birthday, every anniversary, every holiday. We talked about it constantly. His parents knew that. He knew that. 2 weeks later, Brent came home with their printed itinerary like it was some prize he'd won. "I know you're upset," he said, "but they're paying for everything. We can't turn it down." I asked him, barely above a whisper, "What about our trip?" He shrugged. "We'll go someday. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity." The night before they left, I packed his suitcase silently, folded his shirts exactly how he preferred, rolled his socks neatly. He watched from the doorway, guilty, but not guilty enough to stay. "I'll bring you something nice," he said. I didn't answer. The moment the door closed behind him the next morning, I called in sick to work and spent the entire day researching divorce attorneys. By sunset, I had 3 consultations booked. Checking our joint account was the final blow. He'd taken out $4,000 without telling me, money that was half mine. While his mother posted Eiffel Tower selfies captioned "Family Time," I spent those 2 weeks building a new life. I found a small studio apartment, tiny but mine. I transferred my half of the savings. I packed only my things: my clothes, my books, my self-respect. On day 14, I signed the lease. When Brent came home, relaxed, tanned, holding a cheap snow globe, he walked into an apartment half empty. The note on the counter said, "I went on my own journey, don't wait up." His parents called me selfish, ungrateful, a wrecker of their family celebration. But none of them understood. I wasn't leaving the family. I was leaving the disrespect. 6 months later, I stood on top of the Eiffel Tower at sunset, alone, peaceful, finally free. I took a photo, smiling genuinely for the first time in months. I posted it with one caption: "Quality time with my favorite person."